beautiful things today by whipping up a couple of quick summer dishes.
Great.
To kind of showcase what's in season right now.
It looks and smells wonderful.
Well, this is going to be a good one. I enjoy this one so much. What I have done is the yellow squash and the summer yellow squash and the zucchini is ripe right now. What I did was roasted this on a jelly roll pan, on a sort of a cookie type sheet, in the oven at 450 for about 25 minutes. I have found by roasting the vegetables first, it brings out the sweetness and the flavor, and we are going to make some individual summer vegetable gratins here.
And when you put them in, do you spray them with any oil?
I do. You can spray them with oil or toss them with a little olive oil. Maybe a little kosher salt would be nice.
You love to roast your vegetables, don't
you? You know what? I have to tell you, I tried this gratin 2 ways. I tried not roasting the vegetables, just putting them in and baking them with the top, and it kind of steamed them. They were sort of watery and not real flavorful. But once I added the roasting, which just takes doesn't take much time, and it's pretty easy to do. Once I tried that, it completely improved the flavor of the vegetables in the gratin. You can do it in a big pan, but I thought these little individual gratins were kind of sweet. We're going to start with some panko breadcrumbs. That's a Japanese word. It basically just means a very crispy breadcrumb. If I'm frying anything or breading anything, I just use the panko. They're right there on the aisle with all the other breadcrumbs in the grocery store. They're wonderfully
it's already
crispy.
Crumbed up.
All crumbed up just like this. They come in a box.
You don't have to food process it or anything.
Heavens, no. I keep it as simple as possible. Let me tell you, if I can cut a step, I do. I've got a half a cup of fresh Parmesan cheese, and this is my little secret ingredient, a half a cup of smoked mozzarella.
Ooh.
That really, it really adds something. I've got a teaspoon of salt here, and 2 cloves of minced garlic, and a couple of tablespoons of olive oil.
Now, do you buy your garlic pre-minced, or do you mince it fresh?
I keep it in this little garlic keeper right there, and I just mince it. I've gotten to where I'm just, out of force of habit, that way I can pull out just however many cloves I need, and I can just kind of whip it up. Now,
so you're making like a little bit of a coating.
Exactly. Cheesy and crispy, and of course you know me, I like to stick my hands in there. I always try to be so, I try to start with a spoon, but you know what? Your hands, you can get in there as long, make sure your hands are nice and clean, and then you can feel where the lumps are, and then I've got, this is going to be enough for at least 4 gratins.
Oh, okay.
And we just top that right over the top, just kind of spread it around there. Now, you've roasted your vegetables at 450, so if your oven is still hot, you just pop these right back into the oven.
And this took no time at all to assemble.
Not at all. So. And quite frankly, these are not the only vegetables you can use. I mean, there are a number of different types of your root vegetables in this.
I would think you could throw some peppers in there as well.
Peppers,
and it would work together.
even the little grape tomatoes, little cherry tomatoes, they get nice and dark. We pop those into the oven, just enough to toast the breadcrumbs and melt the cheese. That's going to be about maybe 7 or 8 minutes. These have already come out in
these
cool.
Come out like.
And they're so
Those
cheesy.
are wonderful.
And you know, with the cheese and the bread, honestly, that and maybe a little salad or something, I could actually make a meal out of this little vegetable gratin.
Oh, that looks wonderful.
And it's just delightful.
And now you've got a shrimp salad as well.
I do. Something a little cooler now. We've got the nice...